Hello, thanks for stopping by the channel today. I am the Video Gaming Grandpa. Today we are going to do a Schedule 1 automated tweaker bungalow. Alright, so we're going to get right into it here. What you're going to need to set this up is you're going to need 4 chemistry stations, 4 lab ovens, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. 15 large shelves, a packing station Mark II, 3 Mark II mixing stations, 6 beds, and then obviously all the products. You're going to set it up to where you got this lab oven on the sidewall into the corner, that one sidewall into the corner, and you can line these 2 lab ovens up just like that. Then you're going to put a chemistry station right next to the oven on that wall. Same thing over here on this wall. And then you're going to give it 2 spots, and then you're going to put another chemistry station facing that way, chemistry station facing that way. I do want to say that this video is not my own. This come from another YouTuber called ConCon. So thank you, ConCon. I think that's how you pronounce it. If that's wrong, sorry, bud. Then you want to put a large shelf here against this wall, a large shelf between the chemistry station and that little wall there. You're going to put a large shelf here against the sink. Then you're going to put a large shelf against that countertop in the corner. You're going to put your packing station in front of that shelf. Then you're going to line up 4 large shelves off of that wall in the kitchen. You're going to set 2 beds right next to this, under this window in the kitchen. And then you're going to come into this room here. You're going to set a bed in the back corner. Make sure the head of the bed is against that wall, and this is the bottom of the bed here. It's going to be very important for when we set up our workers. Same thing in this corner. Make sure the bed head's on that wall, the bottom is right here. And you're going to line up 2 large shelves between them beds. You're going to put a large shelf all the way against this wall next to this bed. That way we have that little spot to get in there. And you're going to put a large shelf on this side against the bed, against that wall, so you have that little spot. And you're going to line up 3 mixing stations, Mark IIs, right next to each other. 1, 2, 3. So that's going to be your setup for inside the house. Should look like this. We'll go over this again. This is where you walk in at. Make sure it looks like this. Give you a second here to look. And this like this. You're gonna come into the kitchen. Back into the kitchen look like that. And then we go into that room. Back into the kitchen look like that. Come into this room. That. Remember the beds. Put the head of the bed against that wall, the head of this bed against that wall. And then you can put this bed in. Probably didn't need this bed. No, we did need this bed. This is going to be an extra bed in case you're in the area and you need to sleep. And like I said, put 2 large shelves there and beds right up against them. I don't think I said that, but there you go. All right, now what you're going to store on these shelves is going to be important. You want to get in these chemistry stations. Now remember, guys, this is probably going to be like more mid-game because a lot of this stuff's going to be expensive to get and set up. I mean, you can get pieces here and there and set it up slowly. Just make sure you have your automated tree farm working properly. You're making the mixes the best as you can on them to get as much money. gain that money up, go to the casino, you gain a lot of money that way, and then you can be doing this. You want to go in the chemistry station and fill it up. You want to fill it up with acid, phosphorus, and prosciutto. This is what you're going to need to make your tweak product. For the prosciutto, you can use standard. You don't have to use low quality. Don't use high quality. You can use the standard. But I suggest to get Shirley do the drops with her as much as you can, one after the other, one after the other, one after the other, one after the other, so you can become friendly with her, so that way you can meet up with her and buy as much as you possibly can. You could just do one drop, one prosciutto, each drop, boom, boom, boom. Build up your relationship to her so you can meet up with her in person. Best way to do it, that way you can just buy as much as you can from her, because you're going to have to keep restocking also. I also do that with Albert here. Get to him to the point when you're doing your tree farm, get him to the point where you can meet up with him, friends. And you can meet up with them by as much as you need to. But this is going to be the chemicals you're going to need to create the liquid tweaker. Acid and phosphorus you can get from the warehouse. The prosciutto you got to get from Shirley. So the acid and the phosphorus, get from the warehouse. The prosciutto you got to get from Shirley. Now you can, since you have a loading bay out here, you can order it. You want to go to deliveries, and you want to come down to Oscar. You can order from Dan's, Hank's, the gas marts. Go to Oscar, and that's where you're going to get your acid from and your phosphorus. You can also get jars. But you want to place your order. It's going to give you a total. You want to select your destination as the bungalow, loading dock 1, because it's the only loading dock. You pay for the order, and he'll deliver it for you. But what you're going to need is you're going to need 10 of each 3 items in the stations. So right off the bat, for the 4 stations, because you want to have them loaded up before you start, you're looking at 40 of each for them. Then for each shelf, you want to put 30 acids, 30 phosphorus, and 20 prosciutto. You want to do that with this shelf, and then these 2 shelves are going to be extra storage, so you can fill up these 2 shelves out here. And every couple of days, you're going to have to come in and refill up. These 2 shelves, you want to jars, all jars, both shelves, all jars. That's what's going to work for your packing station for you. Then you're going to come back here, and your first shelf here is going to be the Viagra. They call it Viagra. Fill it up. 20, 40, 60, 80, 160 for this shelf. And then you want extra storage on that shelf. 2 shelves back here, you want horse spit. Again, fill them up, both of them back here with the horse spit. And then you're going to fill this one up with Addies. And then you're going to fill up that one with Addies. So that way you have 2 of the Viagra, 2 of the Addies, and 2 of the horse spits. All in there. So that's all the product you're going to need. Now, mind you, you're going to have to replenish this every couple of days. But now we're going to get into getting this thing automated. So what you're going to need for automation, you're going to need 3 chemists, 2 hand workers. You're going to pull out your clipboard. You're going to click manage your first chemist. You're going to click bed. You're going to go in here and assign them to the bed. So you got bed assigned. You're going to click assign stations. And you're going to hold shift click. You can click that one, that one, that one, that one, that one. Make sure you are on each one. Mine popped off. Then you're gonna hit enter, and you're gonna see, boom. He's got all the stations. You're gonna go back out to your second chemist. You're gonna manage your second chemist. It's the bed. Here. The bed. 9 stations. Same thing as the other one. You're gonna shift click this station, that station, that station. And now he's got all them. You wanna hit enter. And there's your second chemist. You got all them stations go. And then you're going to go out to your third chemist. And you're going to manage your third chemist. Oh. Clipboard. Don't forget the clipboard. You're going to click bed for that one. You're going to come in here. You're going to go in this room. And you're going to want, make sure your bed's highlighted. Just like that. I'm going to click that bed. So there's that. I'm going to assign them to all 3 of these stations. So you want to shift click that station, and that station. Make sure you got all 3 of them. So they're all highlighted. I'm going to hit enter. And there's that chemist. Get out of there. Now you want to manage the chemistry station, recipe, liquid tweaker, destination to that lab oven. And escape. I want to put a clipboard. I want to manage this station, liquid tweaker, destination, that oven. So they're set. Come over here. Put clipboard. I'm gonna manage this one. Liquid tweaker again. Send it to that one. Same thing. It's just a repeat. Each side, they're going to be mirrored of each other. Each side. Boom, boom, boom. And then you're going to come back here. Make sure that the arrows point to there. Arrows point to there. Then you're going to click Manage Oven. Oh, first, it's it. You're going to shift click. This one, this one, this one, and that one. Make sure all 4 ovens are selected. You click manage, you go to destination, send them to this large storage rack, whatever I'm called. Alright, so they're all going to there. All the ovens, once they're done, they'll come over to here and sit here. And you're going to come in here, click clipboard, and you're going to click manage that. You're going to click the threshold all the way up to 10, destination, into the next mixing station, because it's going to be a 3 recipe mix. Pop it out, pull out the clipboard again, put the threshold all the way up, destination, into the next one. And then you're going to hit clipboard, bring it clipboard again. And click manage this one. You're going to click threshold all the way up. And the destination for this one is going to come out here. And it's going to be the large rack behind the packing station. Make sure you got that going. So that, I believe, is all. Up, you're gonna go from the packing station, manage that, destination, come over here to this shelf on this one. So that way, when you come in the door, you just go to the shelf, grab it, boom, boom, boom. So I believe that's all the destination settings. So now we're gonna go out to our first handler, put the clipboard, manage our handler, put the bed. So we're going to give this handler this bed back here. Make sure you got it selected like that. So this one's not going to have any assigned stations. We're gonna add roots. And go from. We're gonna come out here. First one is this rack to this station. Second one is from this rack to this station. Third one, this rack, this station, and from this rack to that station. So there you go. You got all of them go up to there. And I believe that's it for this handler. Let's find out. He's got handle that. That's all set. And your chemist will bring it from there to there. So then we're going to get our next handler. Look at that. Light them up. Alright. Black clipboard. Click into this guy. Put the bid. Come in here. We're going to give him this bid. Ooh. Okay, yeah. Right. That one's got one. That one's going. Yeah, I don't know what happened there. That was weird. Come back out. Manage him again. He's got the bid. Now we are going to give him a station. He's going to be packed. So there we go. He's got the packer station. That's all he's going to work on. And then we're going to give him some roots. We're going to go from here. He's going to come over and he's going to put it in the very first mixing station. Now, put in this one, because this one goes into this one goes into this one. So you want to put it in that. Okay? So that's the first one. And you want to come over here. You want to go from here to there. You're going to take that, put that into there. Good to go. And you're going to go from there to there. So he's going to be controlling the backside here. And he's going to take the products from there. He's going to walk it in here, put in the first mixing station. Then our chemist is going to mix from there, and then he's going to transfer it in there, then he's going to put it in there, and then he's going to take it from there, and he's going to put it over there. The handler's going to take some jars, put them in there, and then he's going to pack, and then he's going to take them from there to there. So that is going to be your fully automated setup. This is going to be your fully automated tweaker setup. Like I said, this could be early game. If you spend some time in the casino gaining some money, set up your automated tree farm, get that going. That way your dealers are all stocked, selling for you. Go back to the casino, make more money. You can go to the casino every night if you want. Make some more money. Casinos in the game, use it. Not cheating. And then you can start buying some of this stuff to set this up. You will have to have the warehouse unlocked. You will have to have Shirley unlocked. And I highly suggest being friends with her so that way you can just buy as much product from her as possible. Because every couple of days you're going to have to come in here and restock shelves. So use the delivery for your acid and the phosphorus. That's right. Forgot for a second there. Use the delivery for that and for your jars. Get them all. Get all that stuff delivered. If you're at the point where you're doing this farm, you're making some money, so you can pay the delivery fees. And then meet up with Shirley, buy as much of the prosciutto as you can. I mean, if you want to use the higher quality prosciutto, that's all up to you guys. I just use the standard. Don't need to use the low quality. And then the last but not least, so your farm kit's going, you want to go around to all the suitcases and just fill them up with money. If you have the extra cash because you've done the casino, I suggest just filling their suitcase up all the way. That way, they will work for you. And you won't have to worry about every couple of days filling it up. So just go ahead and do all the suitcases, because that way you get everybody working. So you guys get the gist. Fill up all the suitcases you can. These ones you can reach just like that. That's why we had to make sure the bottom of the bed, the foot of the bed, was in this little area so we can reach it. So see, you can reach that one. No problem. Like I said, just fill all the suitcases up all the way. It's $4,000, so in total it's what? We got 5 workers, so it's $20,000. Plus, obviously, stocking everything, so it's going to be a little more than $20,000. But just to stock up the suitcases. Now, you don't have to. You can just put one spot, and then once you start making some money, racking it in, then you can fill the suitcases. And you want to make sure you get them all filled. That way, everybody's working. Everybody's doing what they're supposed to do. That way your tweaker farm is going to be fully automated. Fully automated. Everybody should be working right now. Yep, they got things burning here. So we're just waiting. What's going on here? Go to sleep. Everybody's in here working. He's loading that up with the jars. He's filling up the state. He's filling up, sorry, the stations. He's working with his little stations. So, we got it all going automated here. There you go. That has been another automated farm. I don't know what else to tell you guys. There's your meth farm, or tweaker farm. If you're not subscribed, hit that subscribe button for me, guys. I'm a small channel. I'm almost at 200 subscribers. I really appreciate that. Just doing what I can. Leave a comment, give me a like. That way it gets into the YouTube algorithm. That way more people see it. We can gain more subscribers. I can make more videos for you guys. Tell me what you guys are liking. If you're liking these videos, I'll keep, you want to see something else, let me know. Leave a comment below. Hit that subscribe, comment, and hit that like button for me. Make that little white hand turn blue. All right, that's it for today. Peace.